Hey y'all, it's Destiny and welcome to Destiny Reacts. In today's video, we are going to be talking about my Jazzy life. First, I want to say I hope everyone has a wonderful Saturday. And thank y'all so much for watching my last video, dropping your comments and opinions down below, and also hitting that like button. I appreciate you. So if you didn't know already, Jasmine posted a video yesterday about Legendari needing a helmet. She didn't say in the title that he definitely will need one, but she was talking about him might needing one. And from what I saw in that video, yes, he definitely does. And I can see why a lot of people were commenting on his head in her other videos. And I'm glad that she understands that the doctors think that he needs a helmet as well. So in the video, she actually recorded the appointment, and they put a normal baby head next to Legendari's head, and you could actually see the big difference between normal and his. It was crazy. I didn't even realize it was that bad just from seeing him on her vlogs and live streams. Of course, you can see his head was misshapen, but to see it from every single angle, you could definitely see it was a big difference. And yes, he does need help. This video really surprised me because honestly, I didn't think Jasmine would take it seriously what people were saying. Maybe the doctor said something that made her think she wanted to get him checked out to see if he needed a helmet. But it's just surprising that she took the steps to find out if he needed a helmet this soon, because with the twins and speech therapy, it took years for her to understand that they needed it. But I'm glad it didn't take too long for her to understand that yes, Legendari does need a helmet. And she also mentioned in the video that he will need physical therapy as well. So I do want to play the section of the video where the doctor was showing her a normal baby's head shape and then showing her what Legends looks like. So I'll put that right here so you can see what I'm talking about.
Lengthwise, he doesn't look too bad. He's got a decent amount of length. He does have some sloping to his head, so you can see how his forehead wants to go up this way. And then in this view, you can see just the angle that he has here.
How it is on the back side.
Yeah, and you see how it's a little higher here on this right side?
Because it's flatter.
Again, the volume has to go somewhere, so it's going to go up and forward.
Okay.
So here you can see, yeah. So I can tell that this is his favorite side to lay on right here.
So at the beginning of the video, Jasmine is in the car and she's driving to the place. She does say it is an hour away. She also comments that a lot of people were saying, why isn't she getting her baby checked? And why isn't she looking into what's wrong with his head? And she does say that she has had the appointment for about a month. It took her a long time to finally get into this place. She also mentioned that the doctor she has for her baby did not feel like it was a big deal. But she says she pushed the issue and wanted to get a second opinion. And that's now why she is at the place that she's going to find out if he actually needs a helmet. Now, the fact that a doctor would look at Legend and say he's fine and there's nothing wrong with him and they don't think that it's a big deal is alarming because, yes, even a lot of people watching her videos thought something was wrong and they're not doctors. So for the doctor to say that it wasn't a big deal is crazy. And I'm glad Jasmine listened to herself and possibly other people online and decided to get another opinion and actually get him checked out. Jasmine also wanted everybody to know that she didn't know about this back in the day, especially when Ava's head was looking pretty flat as well. She didn't know about it, and she probably would have did something different if she had known and did her research. But now she says she has done her research, and that is what made her want to get a second opinion with Legend and get him help sooner, because I do believe Ava, she probably did need a helmet as well. Her head was pretty flat, but Jasmine said it was because she didn't walk for a long time. And she was laying down most of the time, so. I remember when Ava couldn't even crawl and turn over on her stomach. She would just crawl and she would lay flat on her back and scoot her legs so she can get around. It was crazy because Jasmine actually thought that was funny and she would laugh at her. But I just thought it was really sad because she's not able to get up. She's not able to crawl, turn around, nothing. It took Ava a lot of therapy to finally learn how to walk. But she's doing good now and I'm really happy for her. Now, I also wanted to put in another clip of Jasmine's video where the doctor tells her that Legendari's head shape isn't all the way severe, but it is next to it. Here, I'll play it right here.
He's not quite to this severe range. I would put him right here.
In the middle, yeah.
He's a little flatter than his moderate baby, but he's not quite to severe. So right here in the middle.
Okay.
Now, I really want to know why his head became shaped like that. I think it's interesting because Ava, hers was because she wasn't able to walk for a long period of time. She wasn't as advanced as Aiden, so of course hers would be flat in the back. But with Legend, it seemed like she was holding him a lot and just up with him, so maybe, I don't know. I wonder what made his head like that. This doctor also said that she could tell which side of his head he sleeps on the most, so maybe it's just from that. Maybe it's just from him sleeping a certain way for a long period of time. Maybe he just sleeps on one side of his head, and maybe that's why it became this way. I really don't know. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? So from this appointment, they did confirm that Legend will need a helmet. They said it will take 3 weeks for him to get his helmet, and they also said that he'll probably get 2 different helmets. Jasmine also mentioned that she will have to come back every week so they can shave it down or something like that, just so they can make sure the helmet is working properly, I guess, and that they can fix it or adjust it if needed. She didn't seem too happy that she'll have to come back every week, but it's just something she's going to have to do for her baby, so hopefully she does. It's interesting that Jasmine even mentioned another way that people usually mold a baby's head. They said that it's not really correct to mold it by your hands, just molding it in your hands. Whoever she spoke to said not to do that. They said that it is the old way of doing things. So let me know down below if y'all have kids. Do you know about this, molding their head or trying to fix it with your own hands? Is that normal? Is that the old way? Have you heard of it before? The people that Jasmine spoke to said that it's not the best way, and getting a helmet is the best way for the head to become a normal, roundish type of head. But let me know your thoughts on this. This is also the part of the video where Jasmine says she will have to sign Legend up for physical therapy. She does say that the doctor told her to do a few stretches to stretch out his neck so he can turn both ways, but the doctor thinks that it's not helping, so she will have to do physical therapy with Legend, probably like they did with Ava, but more so maybe on his neck and maybe shoulders or something. But he's definitely going to need a lot of help, but I'm glad to see that Jasmine is getting him the help earlier than she got the twins' help, which is ultimately going to help him down the line. Jasmine also wanted everybody to know that she is trying to see if insurance will cover anything as far as the helmet and shaving it down, procedure, the whole thing. She's hoping that insurance will cover it, or some of it at least, and they will have another appointment for her once they figure out how much insurance covers and how much it doesn't. Hopefully insurance covers a lot of it, because we all know that Jasmine does talk about not having a lot of money all the time. A lot of people feel like she begs a lot. So I'm hoping insurance covers most of it. That way Legend doesn't have a time where he doesn't have the helmet or isn't being seen or doesn't do therapy, because Jasmine doesn't have the money. So I'm really hoping that the care is covered, because obviously he definitely needs it. It's a necessity. So hopefully so. Now, I do want to say that I didn't realize Legend was going to need physical therapy. I don't really remember Jasmine talking about it much. This is the first I've heard of her saying Legend will need physical therapy. But I did notice in a video that she put on her Instagram where the older girls were playing with him and he was saying mama and stuff like that. I did notice it did seem like it was hard for him to turn his head a certain way, and that's the first time I ever noticed that something might be wrong or off with him. So the fact that she already recognized it and is going to get help for it is really exciting, and I'm hoping it helps. Y'all have to let me know what you think about all of this down below. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will definitely see you in the next one.